Hey everyone, I am here chatting to another amazing NatEx alumni. We decided to have a little cup of tea and catch up about what's happened since NatEx and what the Northern Territory contingent got from NatEx. So we have these interesting places and spaces that everyone comes from. And I was so excited to see that Kristy from the Northern Territory came all the way across with her tribe. And I wanted to connect today to check out what you've been up to.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi. Take us back. You're like in the NT and there's a couple of you guys who had joined us in the there's a couple of you guys. Well, sorry, we've got some unstable internet connection. There's a couple of you guys that joined us in the Naturpreneur Hub, and then you were like, right, let's make a trip out of it. How did you end up coming to NatEx?
That's basically, I saw that it was out there and thought this sounds like a great opportunity to learn, get some business stuff around things instead of just doing education on diseases and that sort of stuff and herbs, to get a whole business approach more so. So I just literally said that, put it out there to a couple of other nats up here and nutritionists and said, let's just make a weekend of it. And we did. We just booked straight away and did it.
Awesome. I love that. And where were you at in your business, Kristy?
Oh, look, I've been in business for like 15 years, but in and out for full and part-time, and just, I think I was about 4 years back in full-time and just going, I need a kick again to get me motivated and try new things. So yeah, that's what we thought we needed. And yeah, it was great.
Yeah. So what did you get out of the weekend?
I'm going to say lots, but as in, for me, just reconnecting with others and get new ideas for websites, for looking after you too as number one, because I think we forget that big time when we get stuck in our ways with our work and family and things. So,
and I think we don't talk about it very often. You know,
no.
even when we get together with other practitioners, we start talking about that complex case that we've got or that other, random thing to do with business, but we don't generally talk about, and then there's what I'm doing for myself. Yeah.
Yes, totally agree. But I'm just thinking one of my highlights was the cacao night as well. I loved that.
Yeah.
I actually had really bad news on that weekend, and I think you might have remembered I came up and sort of grabbed a hug out of you. So, and that was actually just before the ceremony, and I was like going, this is going to be interesting to see where I go with this. But it was a really, really good experience and totally loved it, and just being connected with everybody and having that support was awesome.
Yeah. There is some real magic that happened on that weekend and that reverberated after it, and it's why we're running it again. So yeah, and it was such an honor to be able to be connected to everybody, especially in that those hard times as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And so what has rippled out from that weekend? What have you been up to this year?
So what have I focused on? I have done my Instagram. I never had Instagram before then.
Yeah.
And I guess connecting to your niches as well. And I've really struggled with that, to be honest. I didn't want a niche, and only in the last couple of months in our tribe back here in NT, we've been talking about everyone else has their niche and their focus and they know, and I'm going, no, I don't need a niche. I'm just here and I'm happy to please everybody. And only in the last couple of months I've gone, you know what, I actually need to do this.
Yeah.
and it's not niching and signaling out and not having everybody else involved, but just trying to target for advertising.
Yeah, and speak to one kind of space. Yeah.
Yes, so I've learnt that and definitely have taken that away.
Yeah, it's amazing how many little seeds that even I picked up on the weekend that have kind of sprouted over the year, even through some of the hardest times during the year where everything was like, oh, I remember that person was up on stage and mentioned this thing. Maybe I'll try that. So,
yes, definitely. And connecting with the wonderful presenters as well was amazing. So, and reading books and, yeah, getting inspiration that way is fantastic.
yeah, and one of the things that we love about NatEx is that there's no like green room, nobody's standing backstage away from everybody. You're just in there talking to all the presenters and everything all together. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So if you were talking to any of your Praccie friends who are considering coming to NatEx, what would you say to them?
Just do it. It's going to open doors that you didn't think existed, or remove some blocks as well. And yeah, just if you're struggling with the money side of things, then just plan for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. It was fantastic and a great way to meet everybody and really feel as though we're a whole profession as well, and not, especially when we're so far away up in Darwin, that it is feel like you're away from everything else and everyone else has got all these great things going on and you're not part of that, but you can be easily. You are.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that gives me shivers. I love that we can all get together in all of these places and spaces now to really feel like a whole profession, and because we are all on the same team, and to be able to connect in real life and be in one another's energy is really a feeling that is indescribable, especially something that I always looked for as a practitioner working all by myself in a little clinic by myself.
Yes.
You forget that you're actually part of not just even a national movement, but a whole global movement for natural health. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome. I can't wait to see more NTers coming and joining us at NatEx 2020. Thanks so much for catching up today, Kristy.
Not a problem. Thanks, Tammy. Have a great day.